Hello ladies and gentlemen, ChaosWulff here, and welcome back to another one of my replays. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at the E25, the Tier 7 German premium tank destroyer. And I've got to say right off the bat, I love this little machine. I've had it for quite a while, as you can tell by the fact that my crew are fairly skilled. Although admittedly I did move them over from a different tank originally. But yeah, no, I've had this tank for quite a while, and I find it absolutely hilarious. I love this tank, especially in platoons. Platoons of E25s it is just a recipe for fun. But yeah, let's move on to having a look at the crew of this machine. I mean, my particular crew is fairly well trained. I've got brothers in arms on all of them. Commander also has Sixth Sense and just over halfway on camouflage. The gunner is again brothers in arms, but this time he's got Deadeye. I'm not usually one to take Deadeye on many of my tanks, especially the tanks with a low rate of fire, because I don't see the benefit of it as much if you have a really low rate of fire, because there's not very often it won't have as many chances to actually kick in and do more for you. But considering that this tank has such an absolute withering rate of fire, firing shots off at around about standard is one shell every 3 seconds. But because I have crew vents and brothers in arms, I get 10% faster on that, so I am slightly better off. But so once every 2 point something seconds I'm firing off a shell. So I really do think that Deadeye is actually really useful on really fast firing tanks. And again, after Deadeye, camouflage. And smooth ride on my my driver, because I do actually use a lock on and auto lock and chase my targets down in this tank, because it does shift. So it is very good to do that. And obviously adrenaline rush on my loader, because if I do get taken down, I do want to have the extra little bit of firepower. But yeah, that's the crew. And equipment. Well, obviously camo net and binoculars, because you will possibly spend a good amount of time camping in this tank because of its absolutely phenomenal camouflage value. But with the camouflage net, I've sat quite happily just around about less than 100 meters from a target, just putting shot after shot after shot into them without them even spotting me. Because not just has it got amazing base camo value, but with the camo net and the camo skills on my crew, this thing is virtually undetectable. It's like it has its own little cloaking device. And then, as we touched on earlier, I've got improved vents, because I don't just want to have the faster reload, I want to have everything slightly faster, the aim time, everything. So I'm a big advocator of improved vents. And also, as you can see, it holds an absolute insane amount of ammo as well, 60 shells, from which I have 48 normal AP shells and 12 APCR, just in case I come across higher tier tanks, or ones that are just a little bit too hard for the gun to penetrate. Because the gun itself does not have amazing penetration. Its standard shells have 150 average penetration. And its gold ammo has penetration of 194, which at tier 7 is okay, but it's not amazing. The main strength of this gun is its absolute insane rate of fire. See there, 20 rounds a minute, which is absolutely friggin' insane. It is laser accurate as well, with 0.3 accuracy and in lightning fast aiming time of 1.5 seconds. So this is very good for a very accurate and very fast aiming cannon. We've looked at this beast long enough in the garage, so let's jump into the game. We are here on Mountain Pass, and we are already just rushing into position, getting smacked in the side by VKP. But, yeah, that was my fault for driving in front of him. I always do prefer to drive behind other tanks so I don't risk the chance of just smacking into the front of them. But we see our first target here, the Panzer 4 something. I can't quite see because my screen is not full resolution. But no, he gets melted down. So I decide to move over until I realise, oh crap, there's more tanks been spotted there. But I've been spotted, so I decide to move around, make them think that I'm going the other way. But then again, I don't think I actually moved long enough. And come back and take some look over the SE152. First shot goes in. Second shot doesn't though. Nor does the third, I believe. Nope. But then he moves into cover, so I haven't got much of a shot. We spot here the Elk. Put one good shot into him. Another good shot into him. And then somebody else kills him. But now the SU's come out, so I take the last 13 points of health off of him and take his gun out of play. And we look over here and see the Black Prince put one good shot in, two good shots in, and that last shot was extremely hopeful. But now we sit around here for a minute and then spot the KV-3. Put a shot over into him, but then no, we accidentally hit the T-29. I don't care, damage is damage. And now we are just putting shell after shell after shell into this KV-3. Another one. Another one. And somebody else takes the kill. But now we move over to the Black Prince. I think we ding him there. Take his track off. Take his track off again after he repairs it, and then he's just a sitting duck as I am aiming into his tracks, just to keep him stuck there. As you can see, this cannon has an absolutely withering rate of fire. And there he goes. But now I spot... oh no! T-29 coming for me. He's coming for revenge. So I take a quick speculative shot and it dings. Then try and move up on the right to try and keep the rock in between me and him for as long as possible. But for some reason, he's completely ignoring me and trying to go for the artillery. So I'm thinking, okay, fine. You want to ignore me? That's fine. I'll make you regret it. I'll set you on fire. Haha! He puts it out, but then I hit him again and set him on fire again. And then one last shot seals the deal. And with him finished, we look around and realise that on the mini-map, realise that the last of the enemy tanks are all either clustered around the cap or moving back towards it, hopefully. So we use the amazing speed of this little beauty and shift straight back towards the cap. Then we decide to have a quick look over on the side. Realise that there's no reason to be here, so let's rush back towards cap. And we can see here that our two KV-1S are pulling around the corner, and they've spotted a full health enemy KV-1S. So I'm rushing up to come and support, because our first KV-1S has just taken a massive hit, and they're both one-shot kills. And our KV-13's moving up as well, but I'm thinking, I want these kills, you can't have them. So I move around the back, and everyone's just hiding around the corner from this guy. And he's just fired, so I'm going to basically rush in, take a hit from the Chinook, and basically use the KV-1S as cover from the faster firing tank in the back. But he fires at me, dings, I fire again, and don't ding. So that's another 2 kills in quick succession for me. I'm going to go around and cut off the other KV-1S, but oh crap, there he is, quick shot, move back between the corpse of the Chinook, and just sit here, and I'm happy to content to snipe shots into his cupola, because there he is. Basically giving myself as much cover as possible because I know he's going to be taking shots at the other bigger targets, which more fool him. And there we go. And the last enemy dead, 6 kills, and that would be a Top Gun. So we win the match just before the game finishes. And as you can see, that was a master tanker game for me. I also got the top gun, as I said previously, the tank sniper and the high caliber. I damaged 8 tanks and destroyed 6, obviously. And this is a premium tank, so I got 98,000, well, plus 99,000 credits without the added rewards. And basically we also got 4,500 XP for my ×2 on a premium account. Basically, as you can see, we are top of the team for both damage and XP, with 1,500 XP for non-premium, non-doubled, and just over 4,500 damage. So even with only an alpha damage of 135 on this cannon, you can see with the absolute withering rate of fire this thing has, it can actually, the damage builds up really, really fast. So in the course of this battle, you can see that we actually fired 44 shots, 40 of which hit their targets, so we missed 4, and 37 actually penetrated. I myself only took 2 hits, one of which actually penetrated, I think. And we have about just under 180, well, just around 180-ish spotting damage, or tracking damage, whichever one that actually was. And with all the, when everything was said and done, with all the bonuses for mission completions and everything, we made a net profit of 127,000 credits. So this tank can be a nice little earner, especially if you do really well like this match. But yeah, no, E25, I highly recommend it. If you haven't got one, I would recommend getting one. Whether you wait for it to come on offer again or not is another issue. But yes, anyway, this was ChaosWulff, and thank you very much for watching, guys and girls. If you enjoyed watching the video, please feel free to rate and subscribe, and I'll catch you again next time. Thanks for watching.